Hello my beautiful souls and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be looking at your love life for the month of May of 2023. I have not made a love life prediction in so long for like the monthly videos, but I miss it. I want to get back into it. Plus, just to let you guys know, there unfortunately will not be an astrology prediction for the month of May. There's just so much going on right now, and I have gotten way too busy to make that video, unfortunately. So I am sorry about that. If you are curious though, because there actually is quite a bit of significant things happening in the month of May, so if you are curious about the astrology, I'll likely be posting some updates on my story on Instagram just about the eclipse that we're about to have in the beginning of May and all that kind of stuff. So if you are curious, I will be posting a little bit on Instagram about that. But here we are doing a love life prediction for the month of May. So if you are curious about your love life, I am so excited to dive into it with you and go into the energies that you can expect for the month of May for your love life. If you are new to these videos, welcome. And I'm going to give you a quick little explanation about how it works. So I have 4 different groups in front of me. We have group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to take a moment, pause the video if you need to find the pile that you're the most called towards. And then there's going to be timestamps linked down below in the comment box as well as the description box so that you can skip right ahead to your personal reading once you find the pile that calls to you the most. If you like to choose with crystals below the piles, then I'm going to be placing some crystals on there right now. All right, my loves, if you like to choose with crystals, here are our crystal options today. We have some lapis lazuli, then we have some opalite, then we have some ocean jasper, and then we have some, why am I blanking on this? Pink Botswana. So those are our crystal options for today's video. Again, take a moment, pause the video if you need to find the group or pile that you are the most drawn towards. And then I will see you in your readings. There's timestamps linked down below so that you can click and skip right ahead to your personal prediction, and I'll see you there, my love. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into today's video. All right, so group number 1, let's go ahead and dive right into your reading to find out your love life for the month of May. Okay, so group 1, we have you deserve love and new love. So right off the bat, I just want to say whenever new love comes up, it can indicate that if you are single, there could be a new potential interest or somebody that you're interested in right now that you're curious about talking to. If you already have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or if you're already in a relationship or something like that, the new love can indicate that there's a new spark or something new that's exciting. Maybe there's a new chapter that's opening up for the both of you. But I really see you like setting your sights on something, like there's something that you really want to move towards in your love life. So again, you could be wanting to move towards having a relationship. Maybe you're wanting to move towards more self-love, more self-confidence. Maybe you're wanting to move towards more romance. Maybe you're wanting to move towards engagement, moving in, or marriage or something like that. But there is something that has been on your mind regarding your love life that you want to shoot your shot for. You're kind of like, do I want to place some hints? Do I want to send out a hint? I feel like there's this kind of energy that's cultivating in the month of May for you. Sorry if I randomly said March. Why is March on my mind? Maybe something significant happened in March. Either way, the month of May, you have your sights set on something that you desire to move towards. And I feel like it's this exciting feeling of like, oh, do I shoot my shot? Do I lay down a hint? Do I send this thing? Or, you know, I feel like there's a little bit of like this good tension, you know, right before you say something that's a little bit like, ooh, I'm dropping a big hint right now, or ooh, I'm shooting my shot on something, you know, kind of like that exciting tension. I'm seeing that there's something like that happening for you in the month of May. There's some sort of exciting tension around your love life. I also apologize for the airplanes. They have been flying around today and they've been so loud. But sometimes I take them as signs. Like this could be a sign of like shooting your shot and feeling a lot of exciting energy because it's a very loud energy in your body that's like, ooh, that's exciting. And maybe you've been feeling something or feeling like something's building or cultivating or that you're moving towards something. I do also see you up-leveling your confidence as well, like when it comes to what you deserve, like how to actually accept compliments, how to properly receive love so that we actually feel like we're being given love. Because sometimes when we feel like we don't deserve love and somebody like maybe our partner smiles at us or does something nice for us, we might not actually like fully feel the love within that, because maybe we have a hard time accepting it because we have a hard time feeling lovable. But I do see you working on your love in the month of May to where you actually feel lovable, and it's sort of this new chapter that's opening, and I do feel like there's more energy that's coming in for you in your love life during the month of May. So with that being said, let's get into more cards that we have. We have the Sun card being reversed, which is actually still a great position for the Sun. Whenever the Sun card's reversed, it can indicate there's a little bit of clouds, or maybe we're stuck a little bit in the unknown, or we don't know when something's gonna happen, or we're waiting for more transparency. We're waiting for a clear sign of something, but it's not quite there, but it's kind of there. And we're like, we're on the cusp of something that we're like, I can feel like maybe this is going somewhere, but it's not super clear, but I can kind of feel it. Like there's some subtle hints, when there's like the clouds in the sky and you can kind of see the sun, but you kind of can't. And you're like, there's something going on. So when this card comes up, it definitely lets me know that during the month of May, it does seem like there is hints about something, or you might be getting a feeling of something happening in your future, but it hasn't quite fully come up yet, hasn't quite fully happened, but there is that sort of energy. We also have the Queen of Wands. This is a very passionate card. So I am seeing like an exciting passion in the month of May. Something that you're excited to move towards, something that you're excited to maybe shoot your shot on. And I am seeing hints, like I keep seeing hints of something. So maybe somebody that you're interested in is gonna hint at, taking you out on a date or throwing other hints around there, or somebody, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like there's like progression that's happening and being hinted at, such as engagement, moving in, marriage, having kids, something like this, something that's exciting, like conversations that are generally kind of exciting and get you up on your toes. I see like the month of May is like, you're a little bit on your toes in your love life. There's exciting things to look forward to. And we do also have the moon. It's interesting, we have the sun and the moon, the two luminaries, and the sun is reversed, the moon is upright. So there could also be certain fears holding you back in your love life when it comes to moving forward, shooting your shot, taking your chance on something, opening up your heart, being able to fully receive love. There could be some certain things around this that are maybe a little bit hidden right now. And maybe we're not being fully open about what it is that we want in our life, or maybe we're not being fully transparent about our emotions, and maybe we're sort of just dropping hints. But it's sort of this mystery of figuring things out and wondering maybe when is something going to happen? When is it going to happen? There's some sort of mystery about when that I keep hearing in my mind. And Spirit is saying, go with the flow, allow this excitement, because it's that excitement that's so fun to live in. Sometimes we want the end result so bad, but then when we get the end result, we're like, okay, it happened, all right. But the fun part is actually the waiting, because something big's about to happen. It's like, so yeah, it's the waiting that's actually fun. So enjoy it. We also do have the 10 of Wands coming up. So this can kind of feel like we're carrying a lot. So there could be something on your mind that you're actually carrying, like a weight that you feel like you're carrying around. Maybe you really want to get something off your chest or talk about something, and this is something that's sort of you're carrying around. You're carrying around maybe some thoughts and feelings, and I do see you kind of coming to a point where you do want to express it, and you will be expressing it and allowing in more love into your life. I think you're working on your ability to receive and your ability to feel like, hey, I do deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve to have something that's great. Okay, the next two cards that we have Fall Into My Arms. So this one says surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Fall into my arms. This is about surrendering to receiving love. Surrendering to the ability to receive. That's huge. That's something I feel like, yeah, it's such a good thing to work on, because once you can receive love fully, It just opens up so many doors. We also have the Void card, and it is reversed, and it says, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Since it's a reverse, I feel like this is the month of filling that void. I feel like in the month of May, you're going to be filling whatever voids that you've been feeling, answers that you've been seeking. I feel like the month of May is getting the answers that you've been seeking and filling like an empty space that maybe you've been feeling. Filling that back up, allowing yourself to surrender, to open up, to receive, to also give yourself what you deserve. You know, give yourself that feeling like, hey, I deserve love. Because you do. You know, we all do. And I feel like this is the month for opening that up. So let's go ahead and get into some more cards for you. So group 1, your month of May, love life. We have differences being reversed. Those were the matches that the spark died from. So when this card is reversed, there could have been things in your past that made you feel unworthy, like differences that you've had in giving and receiving love in the past, where maybe you weren't giving it and receiving it in a way that was reciprocated very well, and things like that. And maybe it made the spark kind of go out for you in the past. This could be with your family growing up. This could be past relationships. But I feel like you're healing those things this month and really learning how to receive without, you know, feeling needy or without feeling unworthy, without feeling awkward for receiving it, without feeling like we don't deserve it. You deserve it. You really deserve it. And I feel like this is the month of reigniting your flame to receive and to also give. To give it in a way that's like healthy and balanced. I'm hearing the word balanced as well. Let's see what else we get here. We also have hope. So I think you're coming back to a place of trust within your love life. Being able to see a positive future for yourself and trust that, hey, you know, I'm really moving towards that. And I feel like there is this hopeful sense about something to happen in your love life. And I feel like the month of May is going to be giving you more confirmation on that. We also have the card of romance, welcoming in more romance into your life, allowing yourself to experience and to also give yourself romance. I think that's one of the biggest things that all of us could do more of, is to like give ourselves more romance. Like clean the house, make it look beautiful, you know, and then in the evening, light a bunch of candles, like cook yourself a fancy dinner, you know, whatever it is, and romance yourself or create the space of romance if you have a partner. Sometimes we wait so long for somebody else to give us romance when we could have been giving it to the relationship ourselves. And, you know, I feel like this is the month of really igniting more romance, even if it's just for you, you know, even if it's just for you, but also if it's for another person, that's also beautiful. But I just see more romance coming in. I see you taking a chance and moving towards something and, you know, getting more of what you want, surrendering to be able to receive love. And that's such a huge thing. So let's get into some more cards here for you. Group 1. What else do we have for my group 1's love life in May? Okay, let's see. We have get creative. I think this is getting creative with the way you say things, with what you do to create more love in your life. Higher perspective. I feel like that deals with receiving, and also a higher perspective of the clouds that might be in the way. So getting information on something. I really see you getting information on something that excites you. There's like hints that are coming through and you being like, I think that's leading somewhere. There's going to be information coming through that's kind of leading somewhere. We also have the observer, and this one was reversed actually, and I got a particular message off the bat. You're letting go of thinking about something in the past. There could have been thoughts coming up about your past. And with this one reversed, I feel like you're letting go of wondering. You're like, I don't care anymore. I want to let that go. I don't care anymore. I don't care about how my ex is doing. I don't care about this. I don't care about to find out anything. Like, I really feel like you're letting go of that. with the observer being reversed. And even if it's not a social media thing, like this could also just be like letting go of thoughts, letting go of observing your past, letting go of like feeling tied to your past. Okay, we also have nature coming up. I feel like you're coming back to this rebirth energy and coming back to what is natural for you. What are these natural instincts and how can we follow them? How can we allow them to be alive? And how can we come back to the natural love that exists rather than closing ourselves off or feeling like we can't receive or can't give fully? And how do we come back to also the natural flow of things and allowing the mystery to be alive and allowing it to unfold and going down that path and having that excitement for that? Then we also have universe. I think there's big things at play right now in your love life, big things at play. And you actually are manifesting something pretty big in your love life right now. And I feel like the wheels are turning in the universe to bring you to a particular outcome in your love life right now. There's wheels that are turning, things that are changing, and you might notice certain things changing right now in your reality, in your world, that are shifting, and they're actually shifting to bring you where you're meant to be in your love life, and they're shifting in order to bring you to your next chapter. And I feel like there's going to be unexpected things happening over the month of May, and there's a bigger story at play here. There's a bigger story that's unfolding for your love life. So trust it. Trust the little shifts. Trust the little changes, because I think it's bringing you to a really positive, exciting outcome where more is going to be revealed, and there's going to be a new chapter in your love life that's opening. And I'm so excited to see what that is. I feel like it's bringing you to a more fulfilling space. So, group 1, that is what we have for you for the month of May for your love life. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I love doing these readings for you. If you do enjoy them, please give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye. All right, so my group number 2 is if you chose this pile, this is going to be a reading all about your love life in May. So let's go ahead and find out what's in store for you. Ooh, okay, so group number 2, we have unrequited love being reversed and then getting to know each other upright. One of the things that I see for you for the month of May is you're letting go of trying to get an outcome that wasn't really giving you the results that you wanted. Like you're letting go of something that wasn't giving you the results you wanted, whether that be actions you were taking or an actual person that wasn't really giving you what you wanted, or different scenarios where maybe we were trying to go about receiving love in a certain way that wasn't really giving us what we wanted or deserved. And you're letting go of that in the month of May. And I think you're going to be exploring other ways and other possibilities to achieve the kind of love that you want and deserve. So you're going to be letting go of something, whether again that be some sort of action that we were stuck on taking and maybe we were trying to force love in a certain way, or maybe there was like a person that we were going after that wasn't really reciprocating things, or whatever our approach may be, or something along the lines of this. But I do see you letting go of that and being able to heal from that. And then I see you exploring new options of getting to know better ways to find love, better avenues that are gonna be a lot more fruitful. I see you just letting go of the unfruitfulness, whatever has been unfruitful for you in your love life. It just looks like you're moving on, getting past that, and moving to a phase where you're like, you know what? I need to change my approach. I need to go after things that really give me the fulfillment that I want and deserve, and all of this jazz. I just see you doing so many things that are actually really fulfilling to you. I see you getting to know yourself on a deeper level, and possibly even your partner or someone else. I see you getting to know them on a deeper level and just making time to really figure out what works in your love life versus what doesn't. Because, when we keep doing the same things over and over again and we expect to hopefully get different results, it just doesn't work, If we keep getting the same results by doing the same thing, it's never really going to change. We have to change our approach. We have to change the way things are. We have to change the dynamics a little bit. And I do see that happening for you in your love life in the month of May. It's kind of like changing the dynamics and making things work out better for you and getting to know different avenues to explore in order to achieve the results that you want and deserve in your love life. So That's an amazing couple cards to kind of start us off here. And then next we have the Eight of Swords being reversed. So you're really setting yourself free in the month of May in your love life. Whatever's been holding you back, or if you felt restricted, or if you've been feeling held back in any type of way in your love life, your freedom is coming back to you this month. Your freedom, you're fully being set free. Truly, like you're being set free, but I really feel like it's in your own hands. Like you're making the moves that you've been needing to do in order to set your heart free, right? I see you being able to express yourself more freely. I see you being able to explore things more freely. And I just see more options. Like I'm particularly seeing doors opening for you because of the fact that you're closing ones that weren't working. You know, if we keep exploring doors that are not working for us, paths that are not working for us, we don't have room or time to explore different paths that could work for us. You know what I mean? It's like we need to focus on, where am I spending my time? Am I spending my time continuing to dive into things that have not been giving me the results that I want? Or am I going to close those and give myself time and space to try out different doors that might yield completely different results? And I just, that's what's happening. And I really think it's leading you to a very positive place in your life. And I feel like you're going to start opening up doors that really give you the results that you've been seeking and wanting. I see that happening. And they could even be doors that maybe you didn't even think you were going to open. Like different things that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about trying that. And I think for some of you, like if you're single right now, I see you even trying like the dating app route or doing something just outside of your normal zone, basically. Like even if you're already in a relationship, I just see you focusing on doing things that are going to open up more doors for you to be able to receive more love and to be able to cultivate more romance, you know, more enjoyability in your love life. Okay, we also have Four of Swords being reversed too. So I see this kind of awakening happening, and I'm seeing a big epiphany and realization coming through as well. So if you've been asking a question like to the universe or to yourself or to someone else, I just see answers coming your way, and we're no longer having to wait. We're no longer having to sit on something. I feel like you're also done waiting around on something in your love life. I feel like you're done waiting. You no longer just want to sit back and take the backseat and let things just go on their own way. Like I feel like you're ready to take control of your love life. You're ready to make some moves, and you're also ready to get answers and to stop sort of just waiting for, you know, like being too patient. I feel like there's this energy where you've been a little bit too patient, and I feel like you're like, okay, done that phase. It's time to move forward. It's time to move ahead. We also have Seven of Cups being reversed. So this can talk about us being scared of making the wrong choice, us being scared of like making a for sure choice on something, because maybe we're scared that we're gonna miss out on something. Maybe we're scared of loneliness. Maybe we're scared of making the wrong choice that's going to yield us the results that we don't want. But sometimes we just have to open up new doors and just explore them. And that's, again, what I see you doing in the month of May, is opening up these new doors to explore them. It's not like you need to walk all the way into that new door and fully close all the others, but we can take a peek inside and be like, does this resonate with me? Does this door resonate with me? And then you're going to find out as you go. You're going to find out as you explore little bit by little bit. But I'm really seeing that like spirit is coming through, giving you the strength that you need to close an old door, to end an old pattern in your love life, you know, end an old pattern, whether that be giving more than you receive or receiving more than you give, or, you know, allowing things to be unfair or unreciprocative. I see you healing that, and I see you closing that chapter. And I just feel like the universe is so on your side, providing you the strength to help you through that. And then we also have the card of awakening. Ooh, that's a powerful card. I see you stepping into your own power rather than focusing on what other people want and need from you. I see you stepping into your own power, focusing on, okay, what do I want? What do I want? Who do I want to get to know? And how do I want to get to know them? And what kind of days do I want to have? And like, how can I take more control? How can I step up, right? It doesn't need to be completely unbalanced, but I just see you stepping up into more of your power in a very balanced and healthy way in the month of May, just to like lead your love life more and to feel like you're in control of it more on a deeper level. And I think it's gonna help you so much, and it's going to give you epiphanies and realizations. I do feel like a big epiphany and a big realization is coming through in the month of May. I'm specifically hearing May 21st for some reason, or around that time. May 11th might also be significant for some of you. I'm hearing the 11th and the 21st might be significant. 11s and 21s might pop up in your life pretty often. Like you might see 11-11, or you might see 21-21 around. So yeah, very interesting. 9s is also a number that's coming to my head, and that indicates closing a door. If you see 9s around, it's a message from spirit saying like, yeah, it's good to close the old chapter, close the old door, end an old cycle, end an old pattern, and move on to something new. The next card that we have here, we have the card of big picture thinking. And this one says Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. So big picture thinking, what do you want in the bigger picture? Like you might be getting small bits of what you want in the bigger picture right now, but we need to focus on the big picture idea. So even if we need to close out small things where maybe we miss out on something for a little bit, we need to focus on the big picture. What do you want in the big picture? And I feel like that's going to be the major focus of the month of May, is focusing on the end result that you really want to create. And I just see you being more imaginative, focusing more on that idea, and being able to manifest that into your life. The next card that we have Star Family. It was overturned when I pulled it out, but let's see. It says, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. You might feel disconnected from your star family right now, or you might feel disconnected from people. You might feel a little bit alone at the moment, but I really see in the month of May, you're calling in the people that you're meant to be with, but we also sometimes have to make room for them. So if you're single right now, and let's say that you're currently entertaining like old past things that really didn't work out and really didn't provide you what you want, those things are taking up energetic space in your life, and they can kind of like make it difficult for new things to come in, right? So sometimes we have to clear our energy a little bit, clear who is in our life a bit in order to welcome in the energy of new people. I do see new supportive friends coming into your life as well. And if you're already in a good relationship, I do see this card indicating that new people are going to be coming into your life, like new friends, people that you can connect with on a deeper level, especially if you've been feeling disconnected a little bit to your friends. I do see new people coming in that you can start a real good connection with, especially if you have friendships that are unfair. If you have friendships where people take advantage of you or don't give you what it is that you want and deserve, that cycle's ending in May, and I feel like you're totally done with that. I feel like you're so done having relationships that don't ever give back, you know? Maybe we put so much forward in our relationships and they don't tend to give us back those same things. I just see you being ready to cut those things off and ready to make room for your soul family, your star family, the people that are gonna, you know, be on that same page, that same level as you, that same frequency where you both give and take and give and receive on the same level, on the same wavelength. And I just see that being something that can bring so much more balance your way. In the month of May, I see a lot of these people, I see you making room for them in the month of May, and I see them coming in through June, July, and August. I feel like you're gonna be meeting new people that are gonna come into your life June, July, and August, with a heavy emphasis on June. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. Group 2, your love life in the month of May. Let's see, we have freedom coming up. Being able to feel free enough to uncage yourself from something. I do see you letting go. And it's interesting because the 8 of Swords being reversed is also an uncaging feeling. So you're setting yourself free from something. No longer feeling hinged to something that's been holding you back, whether that be a pattern or habit or person, place, or thing. I see a lot more freedom opening up for you. Let's see what else we get. Group 2, love life. We also have forgiveness coming through. That's such a deep healing thing. So sometimes when we need to like let go of like different people, different things in our life, one of the most powerful ways of healing that old chapter is to be able to forgive, because you know, everyone's on their own path, and sometimes we connect with people and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're on the same page and sometimes we're not, and that's okay. But being able to forgive is such a powerful form of healing. So you might also be going through a time of forgiveness. Maybe there's something in the past that you haven't forgiven yet. So maybe in order to move on, in order to be free, we just need to forgive and let go and move on to a clear space with a clear energy. I do see you welcoming in more fun into your life as well. The freedom to have fun, the freedom to be expressive. Ooh, I feel like sometimes you fear what other people may think around you living your life, being free and having fun. I feel like sometimes you feel chained and held back by how it might affect other people, how it might make other people feel, how they might judge you for it. And I also see the month of May is sort of this month where I think you're going to be expanding out of that, because I think that you're realizing that your happiness and your freedom is the most important thing to you. And if other people don't accept that, then it's their loss. They're not on the same path as you. And you don't need to restrict your path to make other people happy, right? You don't need to restrict your path to make other people satisfied and happy. Your life is up to you. And if other people have a problem with that, they can find someone else who's on their same wavelength, you know what I mean? Or they can figure it out. And of course, we should still be kind, we should still be fair. But at the same time, based on what's coming up, you may be holding yourself back out of fear of other people, fear of hurting other people. And that's kind of an imbalance there. We do need to have a good balance of still focusing and realizing our life, like your life is yours. It's yours to live, okay? So let's get into some more cards here. Let's go and take out this next deck. I do see you having more fun and more freedom in your life in the month of May and welcoming that in, getting over fears or anxieties around having fun. We also have love coming up here. So kind of getting ready to expand your heart again, kind of getting ready to, I also think, since this card was kind of overturned when it came up, I think you're also pulling back your heart from someone who's not really deserving of it. You're pulling back your heart and saying, you know what? I'm going to save this heart for someone who really shows that they deserve it. That's a message coming up here. Also, with the heart being reversed, I think that you're going to be kind of keeping your heart a bit safer. But my advice to you is to set up good boundaries to keep it safe, but not put up walls. Walls are toxic. When we put up walls, that's not good. Boundaries, however, are good, but we need to reinforce those boundaries. We need to make clear boundaries and enforce them. We also have the Weaver. So this can indicate weaving a new web of our destiny, but sometimes we need to cut certain things off and we need to stop weaving certain things into our reality. This reminds us that, when we continue certain storylines, when we continue to thread along something, we're continuing to weave it into our story. We're continuing to weave it into our life. The more that we entertain something and continue to string something along. If there's something that you need to cut off, whether that be a habit, pattern, routine, or a person, this is the month of cutting it off so that you're no longer weaving it into your web of your life, right? If you don't want to weave that in anymore, we need to stop threading it along. We need to be very clear and concise and end things that should not be weaved into our story any longer. So, to end off this reading, let's go ahead and see any last cards that Spirit wants to have come up for this reading? Let's see. We have knowledge. I feel like you're going to be gaining so much wisdom. I also feel like there might be an important book that some of you want to read, or there could be a video that you end up watching or something, like some sort of knowledge that's going to come your way, that's going to bring answers and clarity to whatever that's been on your mind. Especially if you've been wondering, like, what do I do in this situation? What's the right choice? What do I do next? What's the next step? I really feel like the knowledge is coming your way of what to do, how to do it, and all that. Let's see. Try to get one more card here. Perfect. Your energy. Okay. Focusing on your energy. Who is also maybe an energy vampire? Who's not on your same wavelength? Who in your life maybe do we need to cut off of our energy so that we can bring our energy back to what we want, which is fun and freedom, forgiveness, and all that? I also think some of you may be forgiving someone or may even be forgiven by someone. I do see the letting go of old tension happening, old things that you might be worried about. I feel that clearing up in the month of May, and it's going to clear your energy. I see you having a clean slate and gaining the knowledge and wisdom you need to move forward. And there's advice from Spirit coming through about don't be hard on yourself for anything from the past, because though all those things built you up to who you are today, which is a smart, capable individual who is so deserving of love, okay? So don't regret anything in the past. Don't feel bad about anything in the past. Like, we can learn from it. We can absorb the knowledge of it, but don't let it bring down your energy. Allow it to uplift you. Allow it to make you realize how far you've come, how much you've grown. And that in itself is worth so much. And it's going to be what allows you to continue to rise up, right, in your life. So that is what we have for you, group number 2 for your love life for the month of May. Honestly, looks like a pretty good one to me. Lots of different transitions happening, growth, and freeing yourself. So that is all really positive stuff. Thank you so much for joining me here today, group number 2. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up to let me know that, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, so group number 3, if you chose this pile for your love life for May, let's go ahead and find out what's in store for you. All right, so group 3, we have honeymoon, retreat being reversed, and then it is safe for you to love. Those are our first cards there. Also, I apologize about the airplanes. They've been just going back and forth all day. But one of the first things that I'm sort of seeing in your love life for May is the fact that every retreat and honeymoon is kind of interesting. So some of you may be just getting back from a trip or thinking about planning or going on a trip of some kind. So that's randomly coming up in this reading here, but there's also other meanings behind this, but that just might be an extra little side note for some of you. And I do see that going quite well if that's something that's on your mind or whatever. But the retreat card being reversed is interesting. I feel like this is a month of coming out. When we think about a retreat, it's kind of going within, going on more of a solo journey. It's a retreat away from things or within. And the fact that it's reversed kind of talks about coming back out of a phase where maybe things were a little bit slower, maybe things were a little bit more within. This is a time of coming back out. This is a time of opening up, right? So there could also be feelings that are opening up. This could be from yourself or from someone else. When retreat is reversed, there could be feelings that we're opening up about. It's also a time of taking action. So there could be action that we desire to take in our love life, or this could be vice versa. This could be from another person. Maybe another person is going to open up to us more or take some form of action, especially if things have been maybe paused or a little bit up in the air. Things like that. I do see action being taken. The fact that we also have honeymoon, for one, this could indicate like some getaway time, like some fun, some travel, things like that. But it can also indicate a moment of feeling like bliss, a moment of feeling positivity in your love life where things are going really well. When you think about honeymoon time, it's supposed to be like one of the happiest, most in love, committed sort of times. And I feel like in your love life, there's something that's making you pretty happy. Even if you're single right now, I'm really feeling like this is like bliss of yourself, a blissful feeling from within. Whether you're actually single or in a relationship, I'm really seeing this feeling of bliss within yourself and being able to create a harmonious environment that you just feel really good in, that you feel loving energy from. I see you creating that. And this could be even within your own home, or this could be, you know, somewhere that you go and visit. But there is this energy that's very positive that you are cultivating in the month of May, and it's going to be very beautiful. I also see you allowing your heart to open more, because we also have this card that says it is safe for you to love. So if you've been feeling closed off, or if you've been feeling like worried about something in your love life, if you've been worried about something in your love life, there is a message from the universe saying it is safe for you to love. You don't need to retreat your heart or retreat your feelings or retreat your action anymore. Like, it's safe for you to love. And I feel like the month of May, there's like a blessing around your love life that says it's okay to open up now. You're safe to open up. And maybe you felt like closing off or retreating before because maybe there was a reason behind that. You know, maybe you needed to act out of protection and protect yourself in some kind of way. But the month of May, like, there's this whole energy saying like, hey, you're good to open up now. Like, you don't need to hide anymore. The beast is gone. The monster's gone. Like, whatever it was is gone, and you're good. You're good to go. So now's a month where you're able to open up more. You can take more action in your love life. You can begin moving forward and opening up more, maybe opening up your feelings. And maybe you're also going to notice that someone else opens up their feelings more to you as well. It's safe to open up. You're good. You're good to go. So there is a message from that for whatever reason. So let's move on to some more cards here. The next one that we have is the 5 of Cups. So what was it that we were sad about? Because there's something that maybe was a little bit disappointing here, or there's something that maybe we were like, oh, that's something that I have to deal with, or that's something that's been bothering me, or it's been on my mind. It could be worries, or it could be experiences from the past that have kind of left us feeling a slight lack of hope, or maybe have caused us to kind of go inwards and close off. But again, we have all these outwards cards that's talking about coming out of your shell again, coming out of hiding, coming out of the retreat, and moving forward once again. And I really see you moving beyond this 5 of Cups energy. You may even still enter the month of May with this feeling of like being slightly closed off, but I do see this blossoming. I see this opening happening in the month of May. We also have 4 of Cups. Okay. There's an opportunity on the horizon for you, a positive opportunity of opening, trusting again, especially if you've been feeling like a lack of trust in something. If you've been thinking like, wow, I don't know if I can trust myself again, or I don't know if I can trust situations again. I see you getting past that so deeply. And this is a month of release. This is a month of releasing past negative experiences and being able to move forward and grab hold of the new opportunity that's being presented to you. There is some sort of new opportunity, a new opening of some kind. This could be a gesture of forgiveness or a gesture of love that you might be receiving, a gesture of a new chapter. All good things. All good things. The cat is really sticking out to me in this card as well. So I feel like this is talking about feminine energy, healing your feminine energy. This is allowing yourself to relax, to feel safe. There's energies around feeling safe. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to open up. Ooh, the next card we have is Oppression, which is the Devil card in regular tarot. This is not a bad card, by the way. In fact, I actually really enjoy the meanings behind this card. So when it's upright, it tells us that maybe we've been repressing something within ourselves, repressing our feelings. Like there's been some sort of hiding or some sort of retreat, or repressing our sexuality, or repressing our desires or something. And I just see this opening. Maybe you have secret feelings for someone, or maybe somebody has secret feelings for you and that's going to be revealed this month. Or maybe it's some other situation where we've been repressing something that is finally coming to the surface in order to be healed and released and, made peace with. Made peace with. But I do see this, coming back out, and it's just so nice. It's so nice. We also have Page of Crystals. So this is like the Page of Pentacles. This one, you're moving into a more solid foundation, but you're just beginning a more solid foundation right now. So you might be still feeling a little bit like, okay, I got to lay this down very properly. I got to make sure that what I do, what I say, maybe you're going to be being quite particular about your words and your actions and things like this that unfold in the month of May. I see you being more cautious, but also coming back to that playful openness, of optimism and being like, you know what? I got this. And there's like new information that's going to come in that's going to help you as well. There could also be things that you're learning about that are going to help you unfold more. All of that jazz. So the next few cards that we have for you, my love, we have Surrender to the Sweetness, Venus energy. That's again that feminine energy, the Venus energy. It's also love energy. So pleasure, joy, make love to life. Oh, I love that. Make love to life. So instead of feeling negative about life, negative about circumstances, this is finding the love within it, finding the romance in life. So some of you may also be reigniting your romance for life. Especially if you've been repressing your romance, working too hard, not taking care of yourself properly, pushing yourself beyond your limits, repressing yourself from what you desire, all these types of things. Like, I just see you coming back to your divine energy, coming back to pleasure and joy, finding ways to make love to life again. Okay, and then next we have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Ooh. What was this tension about? There's been some sort of tension. And I feel like that it's being solved. There was some sort of karmic thing that you recently went through in the recent past, like maybe in the past 6 months or so. Some sort of karmic thing that you went through. There's an energy from the universe that they're saying, okay, it's completed, you're good to go. You're growing from it, it's creating soul growth. And even if you don't fully understand it right now, you're gonna understand it very soon in the future, and it's gonna make sense to you why that karmic thing happened. Let's see, we also have cracked open. Ooh, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Cracked open, again, there's that theme that we keep having of opening yourself up. Did you recently go through some kind of rock bottom or some sort of karmic thing, group 3? Because there's a lot of cards kind of reflecting this, or maybe it's just our thoughts that brought us to rock bottom, or maybe we've repressed something so deeply that it's kind of maybe unknowingly even brought us to, a lack of hope or something like this. Surrender to the alchemy of life. I really feel like something's transforming. Whatever your rock bottom was is alchemizing into your rock solid foundation that is going to lift you up. Sometimes when we reach rock bottom, you know the weird paradox about rock bottom. Rock bottom is the most solid foundation that you could ever reach. Not that you should ever seek rock bottom by any means. But sometimes we crash, we hit rock bottom. That is such a solid foundation of which we can build the strongest new chapter upon. The strongest new chapter, because you learned so much. It's kind of like a tower moment. When the tower falls and crumbles apart and we reach rock bottom again, we're at that solid foundation, but that's when you get to rebuild something so strong, so beautiful that will never break down ever again. Like, you're at a really powerful place in the month of May. a very powerful place. And it's interesting you chose ocean jasper. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you really feel like being around water lately, whether that be the ocean or by taking baths or taking showers. You might be really called to be around water. And if so, this is very healing to the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra is our second chakra and it rules relationships. So if you've been doing a lot of relationship healing, maybe even womb healing, feminine healing, masculine healing in the sacral chakra areas, all that sort of healing is amplified by water. It's a water-based chakra. Water is the ruling element of that chakra. So when we're around water, it heals the sacral chakra. It heals relationships. And so if you've been noticing that you want to be around that more, it's a really helpful thing. Also, just drinking more water also helps flush out the energies of that chakra and helps cleanse it. So you may also be thinking about, maybe I should drink more water, right? Because that cleanses and heals the sacral chakra. So that's another random little side note about that. So let's go ahead and get into our next few cards for you. So group 3, ocean jasper is also very connected to the water, by the way. It's literally ocean jasper, and it grows kind of in the oceany areas in this ocean cave near Madagascar. Or I think it's in Madagascar actually, but yeah. Let's see, what else can we get for you, my beautiful group 3s? There's some follow cards there. Let's go with that. Let's see. I feel like group 3, lately in my readings, every time I do a reading for group 3, so many cards have been coming out for group 3. It's like more cards than average. But yeah, okay, we have mystery. So something that was a mystery to you, something that you've been seeking answers on. You're going to be gaining answers on that this month. Something's being revealed to you. You're getting the answers that you need, especially if something's been up in the air. This could also be somebody expressing their true feelings towards you, by the way, opening up. This could also be you opening up. We also have commitment. Ooh, some of you, there could be like talks about engagement, talks about, you know, going steady, talks about what you really want to commit to in your life and what you want your future to be. There could be some things coming up in the month of May around commitment and around your future. If some of you are in a relationship, I wouldn't be surprised if like talks about weddings or engagements come up, planning for something like this. Let's see what else. If you're single, I think that you're opening up to being ready for a commitment. There could also be somebody who actually wants to commit to you. Just saying. We also have confusion. What is it that you've been confused about? What is it that you've been up in the air about? I really see you getting the answers to that, but there has been something that's made you more in your head. But the answers to that are coming. It's going to be solved this next month. We also have gifts being reversed. This can talk about giving gifts. When it comes up reversed, there could also be still receiving of some kind, but maybe you're going to be inclined to like give a gift of some kind, or give a note to someone, or say something to someone, express something to someone. And then we also have self-love. How can we nurture ourselves? How can we be our best provider? So the month of May is also about you providing the nurture that your soul has been craving. Providing the nurture that your soul has been craving. I also see you maybe buying yourself flowers. I don't know if that's something that you like to do, but it's a random little thing that I see. Let's see, we have Ascension coming up. I'm also really feeling this card. Withdraw. Look at, we had that retreat energy. It's ready for you. You're ready to come out of that cave, the cave dwelling. Can barely talk right now. Let's see, maybe one more card on here. All right, play. Did we have another play card come up for you, or am I making that up? Maybe that was the last group. Yeah, I think that was the last group that had a play card coming up. But either way, you have it coming up here now. I see you definitely ascending higher, but I do feel like you hit some kind of rock bottom. But Spirit really wants you to know that you're ascending up. You're not going to go any further down. It's only up from here is what I'm hearing. It's only up from here It's okay to come back out. It is safe for you to love, and it's safe for you to have fun and play. And I really see you coming back into that fun, playful mood through the month of May, coming back to like, life is fun, life is great, life is like full of joy. And I just see you making more joy for yourself through the month of May. So that is what we have for you, my beautiful loves, my beautiful group threes. Thank you so much for joining me here for today's video. I'm sending you so much love. I hope it offered some peace or guidance or all of the above in some way, shape, or form. And I will see you next time. Bye. All right, group 4. If you chose this pile, this is going to be your message all about your love life. So let's hop right into it. Okay, group 4, immediate feelings off the bat. We have attraction and flirt as the 2 cards that came out for your love life. I see you romanticizing your life to its fullest in the month of May. I don't know if it's because like, you know, the northern hemisphere, we're going into spring up here. And even if you're going to fall, I feel like the changing of the seasons is such like a romantic time when you're going through that shift, because there's nice, beautiful things about the shifts of the seasons for some reason. And I see you kind of enjoying life to a more fuller state. I also see more fun and laughter coming up in your love life through the month of May. Fun and laughter. I feel like you're going to be surrounded by really good people. So if you're single, I see fun, exciting things happening in your love life where you're just laughing with your friends about different things, talking about conversations that just light you up. There could also be somebody that is attracted to you and maybe making some moves of some kind. If you're already in a relationship, I'm seeing like a fun energy coming out in that relationship where there's going to be laughter, there's going to be fun, there's going to be more blossoming, more opening. And I'm seeing you receiving compliments about your appearance from people. Maybe from friends, maybe from strangers, maybe from your partner. But I'm seeing compliments coming in on your beauty. I don't know if you're going to be like putting in more effort to yourself, or even if it's just the effortless look that all of a sudden people are like, hey, you look beautiful. And you're like, oh, wow, thank you. You know, but there's some sort of energy here where I feel like you're going to be receiving more compliments. Okay, so the next few cards that we have 5 of crystals coming up. So this is technically the 5 of Pentacles. There could be something where you feel left out on, or maybe you feel like maybe you haven't been receiving the amount of love that you would like. Maybe it kind of feels like we're having to provide a lot for ourselves. And if so, what I'm seeing for you for the month of May is that this is going to be healing, and I see you discovering new ways of feeling love, feeling romance. I don't know if you've had a calling lately to like romance your life more, like romanticize your life more, to look at art, to make things beautiful, to beautify things, to evoke more feelings of love. That's always such a beautiful thing, right? And I see you moving more towards that in the month of May. And discovering new things that make you feel like you're in a beautiful mood, and kind of letting go of things that bring your energy down. I feel like you're kind of done feeling like down about certain things. This can also be the card that talks about feeling neglected. So have we been not giving ourselves the self-love that we truly need and deserve? And maybe this is the month where we're going to be like, no, I'm taking care of myself this month. I'm no longer neglecting myself, no longer putting things off. And I just see it uplifting your mood to take care of yourself, to put love into yourself. I feel like it's going to be uplifting your mood. And you may also be looking at other things like, hey, I think I need to put more time and attention into that. Maybe you need to put more time and attention into your love life. And maybe that's going to be something that comes up in the month of May, is about putting more attention to it, being more present, like with your partner, being more present with yourself, being more present in your love life so that you can manifest and attract what it is that you want. We also have Queen of Swords coming up. This can deal with planning, but this can also deal with maybe we've had a little bit of like our guard up. Maybe we've had a bit of our guard up in our love life. Maybe we've been worried about getting hurt. I feel like there's been wounds that you've experienced in the past that makes you a little bit more cautious and a little bit more observant of things with that Queen of Swords. Like you're more observant, you're more you like to calculate and process things before you kind of feel comfortable about them. Maybe you like to look deeply and to kind of question things a little bit. I feel like there's a questioning attitude here. Like, for example, there's this energy that I'm sort of feeling from this group that, you know, if somebody tells you that they love you, or if somebody, you know, I don't know, does something, you might be like, do you? Do you really? And you kind of like observe, like, what are their actions right now? What are their words? How are they saying it? Let me process this fully. Let me break it down. Let me break it down to its fullest so that I don't get hurt here, so that I don't miss something, right? Because I feel like in the past, you may have been a little bit like really open in your love life to the point where you may have missed certain signals and maybe gotten hurt in the past by misjudging things. And now I feel like it's kind of like, it's a habit of yours to like over process. And I'm seeing that in the month of May. I see you being like, hey, I think maybe I should heal that a little bit and open up a little bit more. Open up a little bit more. I don't think your processing is a bad thing. Like, I think that you're really good at it, and you're really good at observing people and their intentions. I think you're super good at that, group number 4. You are so good at reading through things and seeing people's true intentions beyond just their words. You're really good at detecting that and seeing that. But I think there's certain instances where we can also relax a little bit and just allow ourselves to have more fun, right? Allow ourselves to have more fun. Allow ourselves to just open up a little bit more. And the Queen of Swords can also be an indicator that we're allowing more compassion in, and we're trusting a little bit more. We're working on our ability to trust a bit more. Okay, we also have the Three of Wands here, and this is about expansion. You're expanding out of your old ways, and you're like, okay, let's dive into more. Let's open up more, because staying in this state, even though it evokes a lot of intellect and it shows that you're extremely smart and wise, sometimes it's also like, let's have fun. Like, let's flirt a little bit. Let's find out what we're attracted to, and let's explore it, and let's enjoy that moment. And I just see you doing that. I see you expanding yourself further. I see you playing around with new ideas and feeling safe to move deeper into new ideas, deeper into new actions. I see you taking more action in your life rather than sitting back. I see you moving forward a little bit more, being more playful. The Three of Wands is very playful, especially with flirt and attraction there. And we also have the Four of Wands, which is building a steady foundation, a reliable, steady foundation. So there's something in your love life where you're so ready to set something reliable, set something that can be built upon. I just see an overall really great energy, and I see you opening up more, letting down your guard a little bit in order to open up more fully. So let's get some more cards on here. We have, oh, look at this next card. That one fits in so well. We have lifting the veil. So what was I saying about the Queen of Swords and questioning? That's so weird. Guys, I never look at the cards that are in the groups before doing the readings. I never do. The fact that we have this one coming up, and we were just talking about the questioning thing, and we have it here. Oh, crazy. So lifting the veil. Instead of keeping the veil on and being like, let me overprocess everything, let it pass through the veil before I allow it to, like, you know, before I allow myself to open up, I just really see you letting go of over questioning and over analyzing. I see that you've come to a place of strength where you're just really good at letting go of the things that don't serve you. You're really good at that. You also might be an air sign. You might be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm feeling like most of you watching this are one of those signs. However, even if you're not, that could also be a reflection of your moon, rising sign, or whatever. But I'm feeling some sort of air sign quality there. And air signs do tend to question a lot of things, but they're also really good at letting things go that no longer serve. They're really good at that. And I just feel like that's something that you're going to be really good at in the month of May, is like letting go of things that no longer serve you. And we also have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. You're allowing yourself to explore deeper depths of your emotions. There's also an expression coming through, deep depths of emotions being expressed. Maybe you're also going to hear it from somebody. Maybe someone's going to be expressing their deeper emotions to you. something like that. So let's get into the next cards. What is going to be our next deck? We're going to take out this one. Now let's see what we get here. So group 4, your love life for group 4. Let's see, we have hope coming up for you. So being able to set your sights on something and actually having like faith. I feel like faith is coming back in your love life, and just being able to trust. Being able to trust even when things are unsaid or unknown, and coming back to a place of trustfulness. Letting go of confusion. These ones came up for the last group, I swear. Also, I apologize. There's a garbage truck outside and that is loud. Oh well. Your thoughts might be really loud. Your thoughts may have been really loud. Maybe you're thinking about your actions and trying to perfect things, but reaching a state of perfection is like unattainable. And so there's also a message here about healing the need to be perfect. There's no need for that. Nothing is perfect in nature. Everything is unique, but the unique things about them make them beautiful. You know what I mean? Like this stone has all sorts of weird shapes and colors and all sorts of things that aren't necessarily perfect, but it's like perfect in its own way. You know what I mean? Like it's perfectly imperfect, I guess. And then we also have family. So there could also be healing around your family coming up. And it's interesting because with your reading, I was feeling the number 44 in the beginning, and that's another number that just randomly popped up again. So if the number 4 has been following you around, I feel like this is particularly talking about that you're building a new foundation that you can trust. You're building a foundation of trust, one that you can trust. And I also see you healing family stuff, healing things around family. So if there's been any hurt around family, like maybe we've been apart from them, or maybe there's been some hurt in the past with our family, whatever the case may be, I do see you healing that. I see expression with your family coming through. Ooh. If there's things that you have not expressed to your family that is really important to you, this is the month where that's going to be happening. I'm seeing, the reaching out. I'm seeing forgiveness. I'm seeing love. I'm seeing the mending of a wound in the past that's going to really help set you free. And it's going to help set you free in your love life. Like it's going to, it's going to heal you on really deep levels. I'm seeing the expression of something, expression from someone or from yourself. Maybe you're going to feel ready to express something to someone. Maybe how much you love them, how much they mean to you. Like, have you done that? Group 4, have you done that recently? Like, have you told the people that you love how much they mean to you? Even if that's your family or your friends or your loved one, any of your loved ones. When was the last time you expressed your full love and admiration? Your full thoughts and feelings? Oh, I feel like that's coming out in the month of May, and I feel like it's going to be so healing. All the emotions. Sometimes we're scared of emotions because sometimes emotions can rip us open, right? Sometimes emotions can rip us open to the point of feeling so vulnerable. But it also is when we let off the steam. Because imagine this heart, imagine that it's holding so much emotion within it, to the point where it could burst. And if we do let it out, we know that it's going to pop our heart. And all this air is going to be coming out, all this substance, all the emotion is just going to be rushing out. And it can be a lot. It can be really overwhelming. And so sometimes we continue to repress it, but then it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter until the point that it kind of like hardens, and then it's hard to deal with. And maybe we don't even feel it anymore because we've repressed it so much. And what I'm seeing for you in the month of May for your love life is some sort of healing around this, some sort of expression where you do open up. And it does pop open, right? But it's going to be healing because you're going to be able to express that, and then your heart gets to mend and become strong and become whole and at peace again, instead of trying to repress something so deeply, hoping it's going to go away, and then it doesn't, and then we're like, oh God, that's a lot. So yeah, I just see the healing around that. But the healing happens sometimes emotions can tear us open a little bit, but sometimes that's a good thing because that's when the healing begins, right? So that is one thing I'm seeing there. Let's go ahead and hop into the next set of cards here. Also, I just looked at the camera and the time was 1444. So again, we have those repeating fours coming through. Let's see what else we get for you. Group, oh, and you're also group 4. Of course 4 is your number. We also have 31, which is also a 4 here. Let's see. Group 4, what else do we get for you? We have fate coming through. Let's see, let's get some more cards here. Oh, there's one that flew way over here. We have the universe. So holding the strings of the universe. Let's see. Let's get some more here. Let's go with these ones. We also have the shadow card coming up. So what have we been hiding? What have we been closed off about, right? And how can we crack open? We have this cracking open theme, the egg. We're ready to hatch. Something's ready to hatch. You're really building a new chapter of your life right now. And there's an opening of something, the opening, the expression of your feelings or someone else's feelings. We have reclaim your power. So the power over your actions, your reactions, share wisdom. I really think that there's going to be the sharing of emotions between either you and a family member, you and a loved one, maybe you and a friend. But there's some sort of reciprocation of feelings and expression. And there's a lot of funness. I want to come back to that also, because there's a lot of layers in your love life in the month of May. And the fact that we also had attraction and flirt, there's going to be a lot of fun things happening. A lot of things blooming, a lot of happy energy. There is also some deep healing happening in the month of May, but I feel like it's going to be so positive, and it's going to contribute to you feeling more free, more flirtatious, being able to laugh more, being able to see the sun again, because sometimes our clouded emotions can make us feel a little bit dim. And I feel like as you release that, even if they're positive emotions that you're releasing, holding on to even positive emotions can dim our light a little bit because we're repressing that. But when we let it out, we're able to radiate again. We lift the veil. It's like we have the curtains down for way too long and we've been hiding in our cave. But I just see you coming out of that and lifting that veil, becoming more expressive, and it's going to be so healing for you on so many levels. So it's going to open up more fun. It's going to open up more great energy. So that is what we have here for you. Group number 4. Thank you so much for joining me here. I am sending you so much love and happiness going forward through this month of May. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.